个月的时候，我其实有觉得，可能会发展更高一点的。所以今天很多就是在这里见到大家，见到我觉得。但我绝对是因为开心的，但是我觉得接下来你们还有我一起都让我像不像在电影而看，让我觉得就算生病了也没什么大不了的人，因为我还是可以做我想做的事情。谢谢你们。
我会把掌声送给
我的新工作室的场地。
Zhao Lusi burst into tears at her birthday party, a night full of emotion, courage and new beginnings. November 9th, 2025 became a memorable day for millions of Zhao Lusi fans around the world. The day is not just a birthday for a famous actress, but a celebration of life's journey filled with hard work, sincerity and heartwarming love. For us, her fans, the moment was not just a celebration of a star, but the embodiment of the struggle of a woman who grew from the bottom and now stands at the peak of glory while still carrying a soft and humble heart. Since morning, the atmosphere of the virtual world feels different. The hashtag Happy Birthdays Lushan instantly took the top spot on Douyin, Weibo, to global platforms. Thousands of sayings poured in from different countries, signifying just how much influence and affection Zhao Lusi had. But what made the most emotion was when fans from various regions united to broadcast the idol's birthday through Douyin's live broadcast. The virtual stage turned into a sea of soft colors, decorated with strands of loving messages and photographs of Zhao Lusi's career journey from year to year. When the screen showed his face for the first time that afternoon, many of us held our breath. Zhao Lusi appeared to be wearing a simple, soft white dress, not an overly glamorous outfit, but rather a reflection of herself. Sincere, shining without the need for much embellishment. Her smile was so warm, her eyes radiated relief and gratitude. There was something in that look, the calmness that only someone who has gone through many storms has yet been able to gently smile at the world. The musical performance begins with the soft strains of the piano echoing in a room full of light. Each tone seems to tell the story of the journey of a girl who used to be known as innocent and cheerful, now transformed into an icon of the younger generation full of inspiration. The screens show flashbacks of her roles in various dramas, from the silly girl loved by the audience to the tough heroine who captivated millions of hearts. All of those pieces feel like an inner journey that reminds us of how much effort he has put into getting to this point. Fans around the world wrote long messages in the comments. Some thanked Lucy for being a light in difficult times. Others wrote about how the sincerity of her smile inspired them to keep fighting. To some, Zhao Lusi is not just an artist. He is a symbol of strength, someone who teaches that dreams can be achieved without losing kindness. As the music shifts into soft, meaning-laden melodies, the screens show old recordings behind-the-scenes cuts, laughter, fatigue and tears that the public rarely sees. There was a moment where Lucy sat in the corner of the dressing room, smiling despite her puffy eyes. There was a real struggle that he never told in words. Everything he experienced, both laughter and tears, is now summed up in one meaningful night. A beam of light highlighted the small stage on which he stood. Without saying much, Zhao Lusi lowered his head slightly, then closed his eyes for a moment. There was a calmness in his movements, as if he was speaking inwardly, perhaps to his former self, perhaps to his ever-present fans. The music turns into a gentle soul-stirring song, as if each note was written from its own life story. As fans, our hearts are broken. It was like seeing someone who had grown with time, walking through the storm without losing their way. Many may only see the end result, the popularity, the awards, and the camera spotlight. But for us, this moment is about the long process behind it all. About long nights, relentless hard work, and the courage to stand your ground when the world isn't always welcoming. The screen displays thousands of love messages from fans collected in one montage. Among the messages, there was a caption from a fan who wrote, "Thank you for staying who you are, Lucy. Because of you, we learned that tenderness is also a form of strength." That sentence touched many hearts. We all know behind his cheerful face and gentle laughter, Zhao Lusi harbors an incredible strength, a strength born of gratitude and the courage to continue doing good despite being misunderstood so often. As the music reached its peak, a rain of light filled the stage. Each gleam of light is like a symbol of love and prayers from fans scattered around the world. Lucy smiled as she looked at the camera, as if looking at us one by one, without a bulkhead of distance. At that moment, time seemed to stop. Our hearts were filled with an indescribable warmth, a mixture of emotion, pride, and genuine love. The show continued with a video of his co-workers and best friends congratulating him. But the most touching thing is not their words, but the way everyone describes Lucy, a woman who works hard without ever losing empathy. Every testimonial that appears on the screen confirms one thing: that fame never changed him. He remains humble, friendly, and caring towards those around him. The live broadcast felt so short, even though it lasted almost 2 hours. At the end of the show, there was a moment of silence before the screen showed the final cut, a photo of him in the early days of his career with a simple inscription, "Thank you for walking with me." No songs, no dramatic effects, just one sentence, but enough to make thousands of fans shed tears. As a fan, the night felt like an emotional journey. We are reminded again of why we love Zhao Lusi, not because of his fame, but because of the honesty and warmth he always brings. He never tried to be perfect. It was his imperfection that made him so human. In an entertainment world that is often filled with masks and demands, Lucy still dares to appear as herself. When the broadcast ended, the screen slowly darkened, but our hearts were full of light. We know that Lucy has a long way to go, and we will continue to do so, not just as spectators, but as the family she grew up with. That night we realized, this birthday is not just about age, but about the life journey of a woman who has given meaning to so many people. Happy birthday, Zhao Lusi. Thank you for being the light in the dark, the sincerity in the hustle and bustle of the entertainment world. May your steps always be filled with warmth, and may we, your fans, continue to be witnesses of your wonderful journey. Today is not only a celebration of your birthday, but also a celebration of the love, hope, and courage you have shared with the world.